Hey everybody, and welcome back. So Michigan coming off their 40-point blowout of Maryland. Could they beat a 10-3 Penn State team at home? And they did by 10 points. They Penn State Pickett was 9 of 16 for 26 points and had 9 rebounds. Lundy was 5 of 11 for 16 points and had 5 rebounds. But Michigan was balanced and they got everybody involved. It was the best ball movement I've seen all season long. And when it mattered, they went on their own run. This game was it was a game of runs. Michigan had a big run, then Penn State had a big run, and I'll go through that. But Dickinson was 6 of 10 for 17 points and 6 rebounds. Buffkin was 5 of 12 for 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. That man, I like what he's doing. Michigan is just keeps improving every week, and that's all you can ask for out of a team, right? They're 9-5 now. Michigan has, but they keep improving. The ball movement is better. The defense is getting better, and they are starting to hit some outside shots or even some deeper shots. Hunter Dickinson got his motor back in this game and got even a bloody nose because of it. I love it. Sorry for him, but hey, he's proving that he wants to get into the fight and be a great player down low for Michigan. We will need that going forward. Everyone bugged Dickinson because he pass it outside when he's doubled and triple teamed. Yes, he can, but he wasn't he wasn't the best at it, I guess. Now people are leaving him alone, and he's got to go dominate. And when people don't double team you, go dominate. And that's what he did today, basically. So I'm proud of him for that. Now we talk about Jet Howard was 4 of 11 for 14 points and 7 rebounds. And Doug McDaniel, 5 of 11 for 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And then you talk about efficiency for Terrence Williams. He was 2 of 3 for 8 points and 9 rebounds. Now, we expect more from Terrence Williams going forward, but I like that he is rotating in other people. Joey Baker came in and made 3 threes, missed on everything else, but he made 3 threes, which were in pivotal moments. And then Terrace Reed showed improvement as well. With his spin. I'll just get right into the game recap. And Terrace Reed spins and makes a layup, which put Michigan up 16-8. But Michigan started slow. Early foul on Hunter Dickinson, and I thought, oh man, oh boy, here we go. Buffkin, though, made a 3, and it made it 7-6 Michigan. They got the lead with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left. There was a nice motion going to Jet on to the basket, and he got an and one and made it. So it was 9-8 at that point in a TV timeout. Michigan made the free throw. Jet did, and it was 10-8 at that point. And then here's where Terrace Reed had that amazing spin move and lays it up and in 16-8 Michigan. It was a 9-0 run at that point. An alley-oop from Buffkin to Reed at that point made it 22-13, and then Dredd from Penn State made a 3. It was under 12 TV timeout at that point, and then right out of that, Baker makes a 3, and then he makes another 3. Huge threes for Baker. I was excited about that. I questioned him on his release. He was thinking about it too much and took too long to shoot it. Today, he was shooting and making, so that was cool. But that made it 28-18 Michigan at that point, 10-point lead. Fouls on Penn State were 6 at that point, and Michigan 3. So Penn State was fouling early, and with 8 minutes left, Dickinson was missing bunnies early. Like, his motor was there. His spin moves were dominant and everything, and he just missed a couple of layups, one early. And that made it, it was 28-22 after he missed that, and Penn State went down and scored some points. There was a foul on Penn State and another TV timeout. Buffkin had a 1-and-1, and he missed the front end of it. So free throws still have to be cleaned up. Jet Howard made a 3, and then a bullshit offensive foul on Hunter Dickinson. He did not, it was a flop. He spun with his left elbow but didn't connect, and then dropped his right elbow and grazed the Penn State's player's chin or whatever, and he went. That was a flop. That was unnecessary. But, the officials kind of set this game up for a battle of runs in this game. Like I said, Buffkin had that, and it was 34-. Penn State made a 3 after that bullshit offensive foul. Buffkin had an and one, and he made it, and it was 34-27 Michigan. Dickinson was strong for 2 points. Nice spin move, bam, laid it up, perfect. 36-27 at that point. Timeout, under 4 TV timeout. There was a foul on Hunter Dickinson, and the 1-and-1 was good. So Michigan now leads 40-29 after, like I said, Dickinson with his energy. He got another 2 points right after that. With 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the half, Penn State had a 1-and-1 and missed the front end. And Michigan got 2 points. Penn State had a turnover with 37 seconds left. So Evan Mahape made a freaking half-court shot, banked off the glass, and went in. So it was 42-34 at halftime, Michigan. And at this point, Michigan had no turnovers. Another great thing about this game, Michigan only ended up with 3 turnovers. And that is huge. Beeline always preached that. Under Juwan's teams, a lot of young players, but, starting to get ingrained maybe. Improvement every day, 1%, right? At halftime, Michigan led. Penn State then cut the lead to 4 before the TV timeout. It was 47-34 at that point, and a Michigan turnover, the first one, led to a 47-45 score, and an under 16 TV timeout. Penn State was on an 11-0 run and tied it 47-47. Jet Howard then made a huge 3. Buffkin made a huge long 2. And Williams drained a 3 after a Dickinson block on the other end. So it was an 8-0 run for Michigan at that point. And then Jet had an and one, which made it 11-0 run for Michigan. Just a back and forth crazy game. I love it. It was 58-47 at that point. There was a timeout before the 12-minute mark because Dickinson's nose was just bleeding and there's blood everywhere. The cleanup crew took a while, but he's in the fight. Pickett ends the 14-0 run with his own bucket, and Dickinson then got a tip-in dunk, which made it 63-51, 12-point lead. Then a 3 by Penn State. Then a turnover by Michigan. But Dickinson, with another tip-in, stems the tide. Baker had a 3 at that point, 68-54 Michigan. Timeout Penn State. And then Winter, for Penn State, came out with 4 straight points and a Michigan turnover, and now all of a sudden it was 68-60. Offensive foul on Hunter Dickinson. It was a flop. That's the one I was talking about. Dickinson fouled and missed both. Dickinson was fouled after that and missed both free throws. So here we go. Come on. You got to make your free throws. You got to make your threes if you're this Michigan team. You just have to. And don't turn the ball over and play good defense. Buffkin, on a big drive for two, made it 72-65 Michigan. Penn State missed a three, but then Penn State made a two. So 72-69 with under a minute left, and McDaniel had a huge floater, got inside the defense in the middle of it, and hit that floater 74-69. And Michigan ended up pulling away and winning this game 79-69. Two big games in a row. Michigan is 3-0 in the Big Ten. The non-conference wasn't hot. It wasn't what we wanted, but improvement. This team is improving. So I like it. I see the improvement, and just like I said, keep making your shot. Take it one day at a time. And I like how he played multiple players. I don't know how many players ended up in this game, playing in this game, but I think it was like 9 or 10. Keep that going, get people minutes, and let's see what they can do and how they mesh with each other. So, I'm excited for this Michigan team. They can make their 6th straight Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament if they can keep this trajectory of improvement. So there you guys have it. Remember to like the video if you haven't. Share with other people because they might enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't. And thank you if you have. And keep an eye on my resume rankings that come out every Sunday for the top 32 teams. So there you have it. And have a great night. Go Blue.